If you had to pick one player from the Urban Meyer and Ryan Day era to retire their jersey, who would you pick?
All right. I'm going. God, that's so hard.
It's a really tough question, and I believe
one player from each era.
No, one player combined.
Oh, one player combined.
Combined, fuck. Yes.
Can it be a current player?
It can be, yeah, if you want it to be.
Retire 4. Jeremiah Smith, the greatest to ever do it, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that, like, in order to retire his number, I think he'd have to win a Heisman or a Biletnikoff at least.
He probably has to win the Heisman, I think, to retire that. But I mean, well, shit, if you look at if we're just doing the Urban and Ryan Day era, there's been no Heisman winners.
No, there hasn't been, and that's honestly one of the kind of the more like shocking stats, because when you consider like an all-decade team, if you go an all-decade team of 2010 and go an all-decade team of 2020, you're going to have a bunch of Ohio State players on the team.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about like in like the whole of the entirety of college football.
Yeah. If you go across the country and you do an all-decade team, I mean, you're getting.
If you would do a 2010s all-decade team, you're including probably Ezekiel Elliott, right, at running back.
But honestly, that's the one that I would say probably not, but should be.
Really? Well, I guess.
Yeah, because like his era was like Derrick Henry, who won a Heisman, and then Saquon Barkley. And I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, that's true.
Who was a better collegiate player, Saquon Barkley or
Saquon was more dynamic.
Yeah.
Zeke had more of the memorable moments, I think, but that's also biased because of the playoffs and stuff. But all right, so we'll take Zeke out of the equation. Defense, I mean, both Bosa's and Chase Young, right?
Yeah, either maybe all three, at least two.
At least two of them.
I mean, the 2019 not Joey Bosa, the 2019 Chase Young season, like, is the ridiculous season. Like, that is, I'm going to finish third in the Heisman, and I missed 2 games because I got suspended.
Yeah.
And I only finished behind Joe Burrow, who had the greatest quarterback season ever. And probably Justin Fields, because I think that's who finished second that year, but I don't know for certain.
I think you're right. But yeah, no, I think you definitely include Chase Young. You definitely include Joey Bosa. Mm-hmm. It's hard to include, I would say, Dwayne, just based off the single season, but then it's like, all right, obviously,
but he never won a Heisman. Like,
I know,
you're not going to have an all-decade team with a non.
Yeah. All right. So wait. So what number? I'm still sticking by Jeremiah Smith, because I think at the end of this 20, if we're going to do a 2020 decades team, and if we're going to preview the next 5 years and the next 10, 15 years, we're not going to see a receiver better than Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah. I would probably, it's tricky. I would probably retire Jeremiah Smith. I would retire maybe Justin Fields. The issue with Justin Fields is like the number one of so many iconic other people that also wore it.
Yep.
With Jeremiah Smith, like, he is now like the most iconic to ever wear 4 at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like, and for number 2, like, there's many.
There's been so many
twos. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't retire 2.
And even for like Julian Sand, like, here we are now. If Julian Sand wins the Heisman, you can't retire his number, because the number should have already been retired if you do the Heisman thing. Because I believe Troy Smith is the only Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State not have his jersey retired.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is nuts when you think about it.
Literally the last Heisman winner too. I mean, you're not going to retire 10 after saying, you can't retire 2. That's unretirable. I'm thinking of like other, like, you had a chance to do it with 97, right? With the Bosas.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah. I mean, you still could, like, you don't have to retire a number like as soon as someone like is done. Like, it could be a little bit afterwards. Like 97, I think, is a really, really good one. Does Ohio State retire jerseys but not numbers? Because Rod just said Troy has his number retired, but it's like Troy can't have his number retired if Julian's playing it, unless
so maybe they just retire
jerseys. Which, honestly, that's the way it should be.
Yeah. No, absolutely is the way it should be. And honestly, like, I always go back to, like, what are the Yankees going to do in a handful of years when, like, all their players have to wear numbers in the 60s and 70s?
Oh my God, we're retired. Like that's not even a thing. Like, there's only one current player on, like, in New York that's going to get there, and also they've gotten a little bit more selective with it.
Well, that's the thing. They were too lenient with it early on, and now I feel like in the last handful of years they've been way more selective.
Also, like, guys aren't going to have the kind of careers those guys had in the past.
Yeah, but like there
Jeter,
are guys.
Jeter won 5. Like, here we go. They didn't retire.
I'm not even saying Jeter. I'm saying guys before Jeter that probably there's guys that aren't even in the Hall of Fame that have their number retired, right?
I don't know. I know that they didn't even think about retiring 13. Easy said retire 17 for Bryson Shaw. Okay, that's Pat. I'm Chris. Another Patter Day. Happy Friday. It is a Super Chat Friday. It's a Mailbag Friday. It's a Get All Your Questions Answered Friday. It is a What the Fuck Happened with Chaz Coleman in Tennessee Friday. It is a Ohio State lost a recruit from Glenville to Colorado Friday. It is Ohio State just got a crystal ball for a high 4-star, borderline 5-star offensive tackle Friday. So there is a ton going on, and then some. That's Pat. Pat, how are you?
Dude, I'm good. Excited to dive into, kind of a loaded show today for a Friday, and a lot to unpack with the Chaz Coleman situation in particular. Excited to dive into that one and really kind of take a little celebratory lap for Ohio State, right? We dodged a crazy bullet there with not landing Chaz Coleman in the transfer portal.
You know what I like? And here we go. Like, Tennessee beat Ohio State for Chaz Coleman in large part because Tennessee was willing to spend a lot of money, and there was the connection and comfort with Jim Knowles. But it is really nice, like, just continually being able to take victory laps over Tennessee. And that's what I'm going to talk about, because like Tennessee and Ohio State have been in each other's mentions for a little bit now, and I'm surprised that Tennessee even wants any part of that.
Well, I was going to say, I'm surprised that it's still going on because it's been completely one-sided for the last handful of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like they're still in our mentions. They still want to talk about how they took over the shoe, buddy. You got boat raced in that game.
Yeah,
so
took over the shoe. David Sanders.
Yeah,
like Chaz Coleman victory lap. It's like, okay, like awesome. Like you guys like do all these cool things that are like outside the lines. How about we win a football game?
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
But let's fire the intro, and then we're gonna dig into today's episode.
Yeah, we're gonna punch it. Also, while you're here, make sure you subscribe, because we are trying to build up our subscriber count on our new YouTube channel. That's the one thing that's been slacking as of late, has been subscribers. You guys are liking the video, you guys are commenting, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe and help us, continue to grow back into, we had what was, I think 38,000 subscribers on the last one.
Damn near 40,000, but the season's about to be around, and we're going to be giving you all kinds of coverage every single day. So yeah, definitely make sure you hit a like, hit a sub, and drop a comment too. But yeah, dude, let's do it.
Let's punch it.
I really want to start off by saying thank you for tuning in. Whether it's out of support, out of hate, out of interest, or out of entertainment, we appreciate you taking the time to see what this is all about. Here I am, a former college football coach that was in some historically monumental programs. I have no desire ever to get back into coaching. That gives me the greatest gift in the world, freedom to say anything. It is. They need to level up.
I think we have some freaks in Menace Army.
I'm okay with that. Go watch the fucking film. But I appreciate you for riding with us, Menace Army. Menace out.
Menace Army! Let's get to the show!
Let's do it. A couple of quick notes. Kalen Bailey, who was from Glenville, one of those like kind of, edge rushers, linebackers, committed yesterday to Colorado. A lot of people had him slated to go to Ohio State. He's a 6'2", 235 edge linebacker, kind of next in line of like the Arvell Reese, then Sincere Johnson, and then him. Obviously, the picture went viral of him a little bit ago. And he's committed to Colorado and committed to Prime getting a little bit of a win. And the quote was, "Be different." Thoughts on this? Should Ohio State fans be hurt by this?
I feel like it's a little too early to be worried, right? It's still, I feel like nowadays, there's so many instances, right, where kids commit and then decommit and end up signing elsewhere. We're seeing it right now with Brady Edmonds, right? It's like on the other side of things, we've had Brady Edmonds as a commit for a while. Now there's all the talk about him flipping to UCLA. So, definitely a bummer considering the fact that he's a Glenville kid, someone that should be a home run for Ohio State, right? This should be a no-doubter. Curious how much Prime and Colorado have offered him. I think that probably has a lot to do with it. And if that is the case, if the kid is chasing money, then we've seen it time and time again. Ohio State's not going to get into a bidding war with these schools over recruits.
Yeah, I mean, for him, I'll be super honest. I like the kid a lot. I think he's definitely like very, very underrated. But with that being said, he's nowhere near Sincere and Arvell in terms of like talent wise. I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at the offer sheet, it's like Colorado, Louisville, West Virginia, Ohio State, and South Florida.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't really have a ton of the huge offers. And by my kind of what I know about Tedgen Sr. and what I know about kind of Glenville, usually like when Ohio State really prioritizes a kid and really wants them in the in the class, they will land that kid.
Yeah.
And maybe the kid was ready to, what I think is likely, the kid was ready to commit. Maybe Ohio State wanted to see a little bit more. But you know, a bidding war now. Like, I don't think Colorado is going to be able to really outbid Ohio State. I think that,
well, it depends on, I mean, we had Zach kind of break down what Ohio State's doing behind the scenes, and that's like each position group is allocated X amount of dollars. And so
well, I don't think this kid would like be that expensive. Like, he's outside the top 500. I think that likely the kid was ready to commit, and Ohio State like didn't feel as sure about a commitment right now. I mean, here we go. Like, let's just keep it a bean. Kids from Glenville are going to get a ton of looks from Ohio State. So like they see a lot and evaluate a lot, and that room is really loaded obviously right now. And if you're like used to looking at Riley Pettijohn, TJ Alford, like Sincere Johnson, and you see this kid, it just doesn't look the same. You know, but I also believe in the thing where like I won't recruit against Colorado. Like, y'all got it. Like,
well, that's the thing too. It's like, all right, Colorado, Louisville, USF, like if you don't want to commit to Ohio State, I feel like that's the kid's problem, right? It's like, all right.
Yeah. And I think because it was a late push, right? And like also like the kid might be able to see like an easier path to Colorado to play football. And here we go. Like, we see it. Like, some of these kids are going to these smaller schools, playing for a year, and then getting the fuck up out of there once they kind of raise their profile and raise their value.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, we're going to see a lot more. And I think I brought it up a couple months ago when we were talking about, you know, getting young kids on the field. That's going to be the new way for these lower tier P4 schools to win, is they got to take these risks on playing these young kids right away, because they know that they're going to lose them in a year or two anyway. So like if a lower tier P4 team is going to have any sort of, you know, quote unquote playoff window, it's going to be by playing your young guys. So
yeah. Now, look, I don't want to turn this into like anything more than it is. No. I like Kalen Bailey as someone who is a Northeast Ohio football fan. I would love to see him in Scarlet and Gray. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen this year. Am I crushed over it? No. Does it feel good to have a pipeline that's really healthy between Glenville and Ohio State? Yes. Does that mean that the pipeline is like gone? Absolutely not. Because, you know, a 4 or 5 star kid from Glenville, like Ohio State has kind of shown us, hey, look, we will drop a bag and go get it. Did I think he was going to go to Ohio State last week? Absolutely. I started to see some of the crystal balls come in for Colorado really late, which I think is so corny when the late crystal balls come in. It kind of ruins it.
I mean, that's basically just them getting information that the kid has committed. There's no crystal ball there. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always hated that type of shit, but
look, like if the kid has a crazy senior year, Larry is going to get back in the fold. If he doesn't have a crazy senior year, okay, like we'll go get another linebacker. And I think the pipeline relationship is in a really, really healthy spot.
Yeah.
Given what I know about Tedgen Sr. And then look, we don't do a ton of recruiting stuff, but this is another recruiting note. 5-star offensive tackle Caden Moss has been predicted to go to Ohio State ahead of his scheduled commitment tomorrow. Ole Miss has been the team to beat in this recruitment most of the cycle, as he's from Mississippi, and the Rebels want him to stay home. I'd like to have him ranked as a high 4-star. But you know, he's number 13 player nationally via ESPN's rankings, but just think what you will about them. This would be awesome if he does commit to Ohio State. I mean, it feels good every time you land a 5-star offensive tackle. Do I live and die on landing 5-star offensive tackles? Absolutely not. But what I do believe in is black athletes should boycott Ole Miss.
Absolutely. No, I mean, we've talked about it, the nature of O-line development, right? It's you know, you get a lot more product or I guess a lot more development from those 3-star kind of guys that are slept on, because again, it's a hard position to evaluate in high school.
Well, and like this is the big thing. When guys get to college, and we're seeing with Legend Bay, and I know he's a running back, but when guys get to college, they
level up like
their first time ever being in like a full strength conditioning nutrition program, and their bodies change. For offensive linemen, sometimes some of those guys are just bigger, faster, stronger than everybody else, but they don't react as well to to that, and then
strength and
then
conditioning
and then when guys catch up, like when guys' bodies respond and catch up, it's like, oh my god, like wait a second, like you are the freak.
Yeah, exactly. So again, I think it's something to be said. I mean, we just talked about it with Kalen Bailey. Like this, Caden Moss's offer list: Oregon, Tennessee, LSU, Kentucky, Ole Miss, all fighting for this kid. So I think,
yeah, dude. He's one of the top offensive line. The thing that will never go away is like offensive lineman offers. That'll never go away because like you just simply need them, and especially like in a playoff field that's like greatly expanded. Like you have to be able to block at some point an NFL pass rusher, or sometimes even two, because in a long playoff field you're going to get to a point where that's simply there.
Yeah. And I mean, we've seen it, and it should go without saying, but like the last 3 playoff runs, Michigan, best offensive line in the country, right? Ohio State really reworked themselves to become the best offensive line, which kind of no one ever thought, with Donovan Jackson playing such a huge, vital role to that. And then Indiana last year doing such a great job in the trenches. Like, yeah, this is it should go without saying, but this is the formula to win, especially, like you said, sustain a deep playoff run where you're going to be facing elite defensive and edge pressure all throughout the playoffs. So,
yeah. So for Caden Moss, I believe he commits tonight. It'll be awesome to land him. Also, like quietly, like on the low, we just own Ole Miss.
Well, I was just going to ask, who do we own more? Because we were talking about it earlier with Tennessee. Who does Ohio State own more recently, Tennessee or Ole Miss? Who have we taken more victory laps?
We own Ole Miss. Well, we own Tennessee on the football field more, but like off-season wise, like outside the lines, like we own
Ole Miss, right?
Yeah, we own Ole Miss, dude. Like Lane Kiffin would like fucking tweet and cry about articles all the time, bro. He would be just such in his feels, bro. Yeah, we own them both. I mean, we own the whole SEC. But the Ole Miss thing is funny because like Quinshon Judkins was like the number 1 or number 2 back in America as a freshman, dude. Went for 1,600 yards, kind of came out of nowhere, was disgusting. And people don't talk about it, but they had a better backfield at Ole Miss than Michigan did that year, and Michigan won the championship. And people assumed they had the best ground game, but like Zach Evans and Quinshon were crazy. And then we go get Quinshon after his year 2 and gets here and wins a national championship. And it's funny because like Ole Miss try to tell us that, like he, bad person, like not going to work.
Dude, all the character concerns.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's why we let him go.
Culture crusher Quinshon is what they were calling him, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. We also own Lane Kiffin. 2014, we did definitely own Lane Kiffin. So,
oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, really, really hopeful. I mean, it'd be really awesome to, get a. It's funny, people like live and die in recruiting. I do not. I do think that they're getting the numbers, and where Ohio State's kind of surging is nice. And it makes you wonder, like if they land this kid and if they land the other running back, that'd be a huge
that's a huge boost in the overall numbers. Yeah,
wise. Yeah, just absolutely. Like for the blue chip ratio, but would probably push Ohio State's average up and push their overall total up in a big way. So I mean, look,
where's Ohio State at now? Where are they at now nationally?
Let's see. Recruiting rankings team. I got that spend that shit stuck in my head. That's last year. We are currently 11th.
Yeah.
With a 92.7 average, which if you do it by average would be 3rd.
Yeah, I was going to say already
4th.
Destroying most of these guys in averages. So yeah, I mean, you get these 2 guys, definitely bumps us into the top 10, maybe even the top 5.
And it bumps you past Michigan.
Yeah, which I think is huge. And that would put us 2nd in the Big Ten, only behind Oregon. But again,
I'm looking at 247 composite, by the way. I don't know what site you guys, I don't know what's the new meta, but we're on the 247 composite.
Yeah. And if we land both these guys, we're probably jumping Oregon at 7, and that would put us as the best Big Ten class. So, boom.
You think we're jumping Oregon?
If we land those 2 guys, right? Because we're 20.
No, I don't know.
We're 18. We're 18 points behind them. I guess I don't really know how the point.
No, I don't think we pass Oregon.
Okay, so well then we're definitely passing Michigan. So we're either 1 or 2 in the Big Ten. If we land those 2 kids. So that's
but look, like Oregon has 20 commits. They're going to put us in line to pass them because we're probably going to take, I think, 23 or 24 this cycle.
What are we at? 15 right now.
15. Those 2 would be 17.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan's at 19 with no 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got all teams that have landed 5 stars. And then if you got to click load more twice. to get to
Bama.
Yeah. No,
Kinda
they're up
wild.
to 59th now. So you know they had to load more once.
Oh yeah, no, they're good. They're inside the top 60.
Yeah, behind Houston, South Carolina, Iowa, Michigan State, Utah. Good God.
Only 2 teams in the top 20 have fewer commits than Ohio State as it stands right now.
Yeah, I mean they're always pretty selective.
Yeah, so I mean we're gonna just more to the point that we're gonna end up in the top 10,
That is
potentially even
honestly
top 5.
the one thing with the portal that is a little bit of a bummer is that like Ohio State takes less project kids.
Yeah,
Because like instead of like those project slots like with huge upside, like you want to go get like the you want to go get the portal guys.
yeah.
And
You just take the project kids. You take the project kids now. Once the project's complete at a different school.
yeah, that's a great way. That's a fucking bar. I used to love the project kids, dude. Seeing a project
Oh,
kid
yeah.
like pan out and like and I tell myself that it wouldn't have mattered, but like in today's world, would Ohio State have offered DeJuan Jones?
Probably not. Probably not. Right.
And it's like a weird thing to.
Yeah. I mean, they don't offer him. Lincoln Keenholz, is another one of those. That
Yeah,
probably
well, no, they probably offer Lincoln because the Lincoln thing was they traded up for Lincoln. Like we had a quarterback committed, and we were like, "Oh, we're cool on you."
Wait, who?
He ended up going to Florida State. We pushed him out.
Blanking on that. Okay.
What class was Lincoln?
That would have been class of 22.
23. What at 22? I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you here in a sec. 2023. Was it 22 or 23?
I thought it was 22. Maybe I'm bugging.
Yeah, we identified and liked Lincoln because Lincoln was a top 10 quarterback in the country. He was committed to Washington.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that. Oh, no, so it must have been 23. 22 was Devin Brown.
Okay, so 23. Brock Glenn.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brock Glenn was committed to Ohio State, and they didn't like the statue thing. We were going through the Common Core year, I think. No, I don't know what. But Brock Glenn was committed to Ohio State. We pushed him out for Lincoln, who was committed to Washington.
Okay.
And yeah, and that's how that thing happened. Ron's hilarious, dude. And dude, wait, what did dude, Tim said he's not hitting the like button until you bring in hot chicks for Patter Day.
Oh shit. Is that what we should start doing?
I'm not doing that shit, but you can. Like
what do you mean?
I am not bringing in hot girls like to my.
It's like the Taj Boyd interview when he's in the dorm room.
He's got all those girls like doing
got like
homework.
4 chicks doing homework with him.
Yeah, that was actually fucking unhinged. All right, dude, let's get a commercial break. When I come back, talk more Ohio State, talk Chaz Coleman, talk all those things. And then got a couple more questions for the gang. Make sure you like and sub while you're here. Trying to grow it a little bit. And yeah.
Boom. We'll be right back after this.
This one means a lot to me. Obviously, as you guys know, for the better part of the last year, I've been using hymns, and it has been an absolute game changer for me. I've been on camera like just about every single day for the last like 4 years, whether it's, with Zach or by myself. And I was having some insecurities about my hair, about losing my hair. And before I knew it, like the hairline was being pushed back to almost top of the head, looking like, not looking great. And then on top, I was definitely losing my hair. But with hymns, we're back in action, dude. Like we're back. Like the hair's back. And people comment all the time about how like, hey, you need a haircut now. And that is literally all because of hymns. I have it right here. I use it every day right after the show. So it definitely is big time. Now, hymns offers convenient range of access to prescriptions, hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medication, serums, and the sprays. I obviously offer the sprays. It's doctor-trusted ingredients like finished right minoxidil can stop further hair loss and regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. Again, I'm about a year in, and I love it. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access. You just go online, go on the website, you fill out a little questionnaire, boom, get you taken care of right away. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/menace. That is hims.com/menace. hims.com/menace. Featured products include compounding drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription is required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical, oral, and minoxidil and finasteride. Boom, we're back at it like a cracked addict. All right, dude, if you could go to one, so Ohio State single season tickets are on schedule now. If you could pick one Ohio State home game to go to, what are you picking?
That's an easy question.
I thought so, but I was just curious.
I'm doing it. I'm picking the Michigan game just because I've only ever been to one Ohio State Michigan game, and it was 2 years ago, and they lost at home.
Gotcha. So you want to go to
and all that. So I need revenge. So I'm absolutely choosing that.
Well, I think it's a valid question because, like, I don't know. I've talked to some people that like don't want to go to the Ohio State Michigan game. They want to be home and watch it.
That's actually, it's funny you say that because, like, that's how my dad is. Because there was a couple years where I like begged him to like, Dad, let's get tickets, let's go. Because we used to drive out. So like growing up, I grew up in New Jersey, but my family would drive out to Ohio, to Cleveland, to spend Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family every year. And so we would watch the Ohio State Michigan game in Cleveland with my dad's side of the family. And every year I would try to, plead with him like, hey, let's go get tickets. Let's go down to Columbus when it was a home game. And every time he was like, I like watching it at home in the comfort of my house so much better, especially as I grew older, I kind of realized it's a very anxiety inducing game. So I will say it is probably more enjoyable to watch,
bro.
That doesn't bother me. A couple hot nut shots and you don't even feel it.
Oh Christ, spare me. No, that's honestly, that's why I asked the question. Now, the two games that are really worth it are the Oregon game and the Michigan game. I would probably pick the Oregon game to go to, like a home game.
And that's fair.
It's becoming a tradition. Like Ron comes over, a couple friends come over, and we like live stream us watching the Michigan Ohio State game together. So I kind of want to keep that kind of tradition moving and growing, and eventually like turning into something really awesome. But
right, here we go. Wait. We'll make it harder. You have to take out the Oregon and the Michigan game. Of the remaining games, which Ohio State game would you go to? Which home game?
Ooh, they're all ass.
But you got to find the one that's most compelling, that's least ass.
I mean, it's definitely, personally, it's probably Kent State for me.
Okay.
That's just because Northeast Ohio ties.
Yeah. I mean,
and like if I go to a game, I want it to be a party, bro. Like I don't want to worry or focus on anything. I just want to get hammered and see Jeremiah Smith against my cousin that goes to Kent State playing corner.
Yeah. I mean, like Illinois would kind of be
Illinois
fun,
is the appropriate answer. Illinois is the appropriate answer.
Right, because that's a game that, all right, maybe gets a little dicey in the first half, but then the second half we kind of run away with it.
Mm-hmm.
So Illinois would be fun.
Yeah, I mean Illinois would be a fun one. But like honestly, like the home games this year, what is that? Ball State, Kent State, Illinois, Maryland, Oregon, Northwestern, Michigan.
It's kind of a weak slate when you compare it to like our road schedule, because we travel to Texas, to Iowa, to Nebraska, to USC, and to Indiana. Like those are five. Like not only would they be fun environments to go to on the road, but they're tough environments, right? So
honestly, for as tough a schedule we have, like the season ticket holders for home, like kind of
get fucked. Yeah,
they definitely get the bad end of the stick, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's kind of brutal.
Yeah,
we have 5 tough road games. I feel like
usually you split them, or like 2-3, 3-2.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get all your tough games at home. This one all on the road, but Ohio State will be battle tested, weathered.
No, exactly.
Ohio State Athletic Department Ross Bjork told the local Columbus media yesterday morning that Ohio State will be the first ever program to have a budget and revenue of over $500 million.
Yeah, fucking crazy, dude.
Just crazy.
What was it? I think Ohio State was at $225 million in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about more than doubling that.
Yeah, well, total revenue, total expenses. So it's like, I think mathing it, I think that's why.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but neither here nor there. As of March 2024, Ohio State was number 1 in the country with expenses at $225 million. Oh yeah, you're right. Although full budget aren't publicized, the budget and planned expenses, athletic department does put money aside. The ballooning costs of the new college sports landscape are absolutely crazy. Was part of this write-up. And schools are having to find creative ways to generate revenue. Hosting concerts, selling more alcohol, and putting logos on jerseys are just 3 examples of what's going to continue to make money for athletic departments. So,
those 3 things, well, really the 2 things. I mean, alcohol sales will always be big, at Ohio State games. But the concert and jersey logo aspect, I mean, we're going to get I'd imagine. Actually, I don't know. Are we getting a patch this year, or is it too late at this point? I wonder.
I don't think we're getting a patch this year, but I do anticipate every Power 5 school in America in the next 5 years will have a patch.
To me, it's like in the next 2 years you should. It's just like free money.
Yeah,
and
also
you got to get over
the Yankees did it. The Lakers
dude, that's if the Yankees can do it, any team can do it. The only team that I thought that would
never do it was the Yankees.
The Yankees, dude. That's the only team. If they can put up a fucking Star Insurance logo, Ohio State can find something, a Safe Light or whatever.
Yeah, dude. And fucking the Lakers use the Wish logo. Like talking about like something that to me is kind of embarrassing. Fucking Wish.
I mean, there's some bad ones out there.
Isn't that like the what's this? Isn't that one of those like?
To be honest,
super budget shopping site?
Is that what Wish is?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, shop and save. That's actually to be honest, I never knew what it was.
Hey, dude, Wish.com is one of those like get things for no money, like penny watches.
It's like the fucking commercials where it's like, I got a new iPhone for $1.50.
No, it's closer to Temu.
Oh, okay.
I think because those ones are like you like bid on you get
you bid on them, so they're never actually at that price.
Yeah, and like dude, in high school I tried it one time, bro. But every time it gets to 10 seconds, dude, you buy it and it goes up to like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Hold up. This is kind of dope.
What are you on?
There's some good deals on Wish, dude.
Oh my god, we're giving out free ads.
Literally, dude. I'm like, holy shit, I might check this out. Fashion on Wish.
Dude, you're gonna get it, bro, and it's gonna 2 washes gonna have 4 holes in it.
I was gonna say it's gotta be the most cheaply made materials.
Yeah, dude. When the most expensive stuff on here is like Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, because you can't fake that.
Yeah, you can't fake Rice Krispie.
You can't fake food.
Dog. You can't fake Rice Krispie.
Anyway, sorry. Back to Ohio State and the revenue.
Yeah, they're gonna do a logo.
And dude, you know what's gonna be huge this year in terms of concerts is 21 Pilots playing at the Shoe in the middle of football season.
First time ever.
Yeah, dude, gonna be fucking wild.
Mm-hmm. And they that show sold out really quickly.
Oh yeah, which you figured it would, being from Columbus and everything.
Yeah, dude. Well, the pre-sale was huge, and then yeah, dude. I mean, that's a huge show. And I was gonna go, but you know what week it is?
What week is that?
That is the week of the Indiana game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did. All right, I knew that.
You and I talked about it real briefly, I think.
We talked about it because my thought process was, that'll be interesting to see if Ohio State and Indiana is not a big noon kickoff, because you're going to have that concert going on at the Shoe at night, and it's going to be, I guess, quote unquote, competing with Ohio State, Indiana, if that is a night game.
I think there's very like here we go, Pat. Just real quick, there are not a ton of crossover fans.
I feel like I'm probably one in a select few because honestly, Chris, if Ohio State Indiana is a night game, I'm not going to the concert. If the Ohio State Indiana game is at noon, I'll go to the concert.
Are you thinking about going to the concert?
Oh yeah.
Okay. See, I've seen 21 Pilots in Columbus before.
I saw them at Nationwide here too. They put on a fucking sick show.
So I saw them at a hometown show at Express.
Oh, that's like what Xfinity is now, right?
No, it's the
or
one.
Not Kemba.
Kemba
it
was Express, then it was Kemba. So I saw them there, and that was like a crazy venue, like a little venue.
Yeah.
And and this is, I mean, like literally, like the Ohio Stadium is a top 10 stadium in the world in terms of size. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah, it's it's top 3 in the U.S.
Yeah, and it's top 10 in the world.
Yeah,
and like it was crazy, like hearing one of the singers talk about like it literally does not get too much bigger than this. And
No.
there's gonna be a lot of people coming from out of town, so it's gonna sell. It's gonna be fine. But having it at the Horseshoe during the season is crazy.
Yeah, just seems wild.
Yeah. Well, again, they've literally never done that before.
Yeah. And I'm curious if they'll do. I know that there was a concert a couple months ago. I think it was Luke Combs that did the first show that wasn't like the stage wasn't in the end zones. It was in the middle of the shoe. So it set the record for most attendance because you could get like both end zones filled.
Yeah. So honestly, I mean, they might 21 Pilots might try to do that too.
They should, dude. Set the record. You could fit over 110,000 or something.
Yeah, and it's cool because they're from Columbus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Like that makes it, I think a lot cooler. The NCAA picked up a house settlement win on Thursday per some court docs. A judge has denied a challenge to the College Sports Commission's handling of associated entities, meaning multimedia right companies will continue to be considered associated entities. Look, a win is a win.
Yeah.
Give me a win. The more backing, the more support beams the CSC has, the better. The better.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited about this win because I know that schools have been challenging and people have been kind of circling the CSC, kind of testing how much they can get away with. It's like the testing ground because it is like kind of the new entity on the block. So
yeah,
I do celebrate a CSC win.
It's like the scene from The Office where Kevin makes the big, or he gets the office, like their parking spots back with the construction going on, and Kevin's like starts tearing up in the in the camera. It's like it's nice to get one.
It's nice to get one.
It's nice to get one.
Dude, that show is great, dude. I watched the episode where Michael hit Meredith with a car.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love that show. It's probably my favorite like sitcom of all time.
Dude, one of the things, not to like I guess maybe this is a kind of half commercial. My favorite thing about the box is the 24-hour channels.
Yes, dude. The 247 Office channel I always have on, dude. I put it on when I go to bed.
Same, dude. Wake up. My sleep's been fucking dog shit recently.
Yeah,
probably because of that. But yeah, dude. When he said like, the news is, Meredith's been hit with a car. We're doing everything we can to save her. It was like. Well, I was on the scene right there really, really quickly. So it was like, well, who hit her? Perfect. Yeah, who hit her with the car? Well, I was on the scene so quickly because I hit her with the car.
Wait, who's your favorite character in that show?
Oh God, I'm bad at names, but I don't know.
Okay, because I know like some people fucking hate Michael Scott. I love him. I think he's awesome, but I know a lot of people that like don't like the show. It's because they can't stand him and his character. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I think Dwight is my favorite. I go back between Dwight and Michael. You
kind of are Dwight.
I think I am Dwight. Yeah.
Dude, I wish that there was like I wish Ohio State's creative team would give us like they did the ESPN commercial with Jeremiah Smith, like that style.
Oh yeah.
I wish they would give us like just like a 3-minute like Office style joint with
Ohio State players.
Yeah, or coaches.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Yeah, dude, because I feel like they get down with that. All right, I want another commercial break. When we come back, I want to talk Chaz Coleman.
Yeah, a lot of Chaz Coleman updates. Reminder, we got 700 people in here. If you're watching on Twitter.
Dwight Tard. Oh, my God.
What was that?
Dwight Tard is crazy.
That's awesome.
My bad.
Anyway,
go ahead.
No. Just if you're watching on Twitter, make sure to head over to our new YouTube channel, Menace_Sports, and go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to build up our subscribers and get it to close to where we had it on the original channel before that got shut down. So do us a solid. Go over there, Menace_Sports. Hit a subscribe, like the video, drop a comment below, and we'll be right back after this.
I'm sure you've heard it a couple times by now, but, our show is proud to represent the Awaken 180 brand. Obviously, with Zach, you guys have seen him transform his body, learn a lot, get a private coach, and ultimately, turn into a healthier, better version of himself. And as someone who works with Zach every day, I've got to say it's been incredible. I mean, he was definitely a good co-host before, but seeing him, get with a personalized coach, get the education, plan out the meals, really care about himself has A, been really, really inspiring to me and a ton of others. And B, I mean, it's made him a really good co-host. I mean, he's someone that is kind of like, building the perfect engine. And I'm a fan of this like new version of Zach that's continued to kind of challenge himself to get better and done it with Awaken 180. And when he tells me about it and tells the Army about it, it checks every single box. It helps you, you get held accountable for things. You get the coaching, you get the education, you get to know where to start. And he lost all this weight and is now in maintenance. It's been awesome. So definitely recommend. Again, Zach's been an incredible co-host. And I'm really proud of him for, taking his health by the horns and getting right. If you are interested, I mean, at least look, go check it out, awaken180weightloss.com, and tell them that Zach and Chris sent you. Yeah, do that. Tell them Zach and Chris sent you. People always say, like, get Chris a napkin, bro. It's not glazed, dude. It's like, if you're supporting your boy, it's just being real, Just being real. Just like, about the dogs. All right, dude. Chaz, you want to give me a little summary on Chaz Coleman, or do you want me to give the summary?
Yeah, I mean, basically, the summary is, Chaz Coleman, highly sought after kid for Ohio State, ended up going to Penn State. Kind of had an underwhelming season a year ago, right? I don't think
it was underwhelming. I think it was like he was a true freshman. Like the sack numbers weren't there, but the win rate, you saw the talent.
Yeah, it was true. The win rate was there.
It was like year one Marv without the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We know that he's special. We know that he's supremely talented.
Yeah,
we just want to see it next year.
Yeah, we want to see it next year. And then, with all the, departures leaving Penn State, Jim Knowles left to go to Tennessee, and Chaz Coleman kind of followed him over to Tennessee and chose the Vols over Ohio State, leaving a lot of, I guess, Ohio State fans butthurt over the decision. Tennessee fans took their big celebratory lap. And then the last couple of months, it's just been pretty weird in regards to kind of what's gone on behind the scenes over there in Tennessee. Chaz Coleman wasn't reporting to workouts. There was stuff.
Left campus to go back home.
Yeah.
Reports of extreme vertigo was one of the reports. And
and then it was homesickness was the other one.
Yeah, homesickness. Heupel was like, yo, like we don't know. We're kind of waiting on it. We don't know when he's going to be here. A lot of hush. Yeah. And then medically, I think medically disqualified today.
Yeah, today medically disqualified and basically dismissed from the team for the upcoming season. So there will be no Chaz Coleman in Knoxville this season, which is pretty wild.
Which I don't know if you know the rule on this, but do you think he should be allowed to transfer somewhere else and go play if he's been like medically disqualified from one school?
I mean, the thing is, like, if you're medically disqualified, I guess when's the last time we saw someone medically disqualified?
Being medically disqualified doesn't mean you're like disqualified from everybody. Like other schools, like there's been cases where schools have medically disqualified kids and they've gone somewhere else and been cleared by other team doctors and played well.
If that's the case, then yes, I think he should be allowed.
Yeah.
But the only issue is that, I mean, in today's age, how do you go about that? Does he have to now, again, kind of a joke?
I think honestly, if you've been medically disqualified by a team, like that team is almost releasing you.
Yeah, so you become a quote unquote a free agent. Yeah.
And I think that should not be because here we go. Like if I'm USC and I'm tampering with, Bo Jackson in the spring, he can't come see me, like he can't come play for me because like it'd be up to the home school to medically disqualify you.
Yeah. I guess I
feel like it just couldn't be abused.
Yeah.
Unless you think it could be abused.
Well, I don't know. Why would Tennessee medically disqualify him if they knew he could go elsewhere? I mean, if you're Tennessee, wouldn't you not want that? Wouldn't you just keep him on your roster and hope that this issue gets resolved at some point during the season and maybe play down the line?
Unless you don't want to be on the hook for $3 million, dog.
That's true, I guess.
Like, do you feel like Chaz has been a distraction for Tennessee or not?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if you don't want the distraction, You don't want all the resources into, $3 million into paying him to play a lot this year, play a big role this year.
Yeah, and honestly, no, you bring up a great point, and that's kind of been on brand for Tennessee. We saw it a year ago with Nico, right? They didn't want that distraction, and as soon as he commanded more money and more NIL money, they said, "No, go kick rocks, dude. Go elsewhere. We're not gonna do this." So yeah, you're right. It is actually on brand for Tennessee to kind of pull the plug on a kid who's definitely been a distraction.
Yeah, and here we go. Zach Charbonnet, this is from our guy Dave, was medically disqualified from Michigan and went to UCLA and had a really big time rest of his career.
Yeah,
so it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens with places that don't have maybe the greatest medicals. I also think Michigan has terrible medicals, bro. They like guys' knees out there never get right.
No,
never get right, dude. Like Charbonnet, Corum, JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
I mean, they just have guys with knee problems that it's kind of bizarre to watch them go through. But now for Chaz Coleman, like and the next question is, if you are Ohio State, would you welcome him in? If he comes at an extreme discount, would you?
Fuck no.
Oh
Fuck no. Come on, dude.
You wouldn't let him get right with Mick for a year?
I don't want that distraction, dude. Ohio State, there's go do that elsewhere, dude. Go do that at a school like a UCLA, right? Or a team that can kind of take a risk like that. To me, the risk is not worth the reward for Chaz Coleman.
But like, what is the risk?
The risk is that he continues to be a distraction. He's not showing up.
What were the distracting elements when he was at Tennessee? What are the two things that we said were the problem?
Vertigo and homesickness.
He'll be back home.
Yes, but
his family can come see him.
I don't know. To me,
it's not like he was running around with guns and drugs.
I know, but to me, it just screams like, honestly, a kid who's not just like strong mentally. And I don't think if that's a reason to not play college football is because of homesickness, then dog, I don't know if this sport is right for you.
And here we go. Don't you think that Ohio State has a strong enough culture where if they think he was worth it as a pass rusher, they could put him back together and develop him?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. You've got the best D-line coach in the country. But again,
best D-line coach in the country. And who do you think has a stronger culture, Ohio State or Tennessee?
Ohio State absolutely does.
If someone can survive a little bit of a culture ruffle, who do you think it would be, Ohio State or Tennessee?
Ohio State.
And also, he's not here running guns and drugs.
I know, but the kid is not mentally stable.
Just give him the black stripe. Make him work. We got time. We got motion. We got action.
To me, I'm all the way out on this, dude. There's no reason to bring in unnecessary just drama and bullshit.
Okay. I just love pass rushers.
I do too, but again, fuck it. We don't need him. We got Kenyatta in the number 2 this year. We're all right.
Man, Kenyatta better do something because Kenyatta has worn number 97 and number 2. So he better do something.
If he doesn't get 15 sacks this year,
he's got to at least get 10 in the regular season.
Dog, I want 15 for the full season. You wear number 2,
the number and the chase number, boy.
You're supposed to combine all those powers, dude, into one.
You didn't even get an invite to go to Big Ten Media Day.
Yeah, no, we need a massive level up from Kenyatta, but no, dude, I don't know.
Dude. There's no right or wrong answer. Like you could be out on Chaz. I just like Chaz.
Yeah.
And also, and part of my biasness, I'm too much of an Ohio State fan because I want all the Ohio kids.
And that's fair. And again, maybe there's a 10% chance that you get this kid back home in Ohio and all those issues magically go away. But to me, it's like, dog, first of all, Tennessee's not that far away from Ohio, dude. It's not like he's over there in USC.
Fuck out of here. Yes, it is. And going to see him play at Tennessee is a haul for it's gonna be more of a haul than anybody in Ohio.
Dog, I'm just saying comparatively to fucking if he was at USC or some shit.
Dog, that Tennessee is far enough to be like I will not see my family very often.
To me, I don't know.
How far is Tennessee in relation to Charlotte?
Let's see. Knoxville to Charlotte.
No, I'm talking about because I'm going to compare it to myself. My sister lives in Charlotte. I never see her.
Knoxville to Charlotte is 4 hours away.
Okay. I was more talking about what's closer to Like what's the difference between like going
Knoxville to Columbus is 5 hours.
Okay. That's
Dog.
a haul, bro. 10 hours. That's
not-
a haul. That's a haul.
All right, for
Patrick.
a day visit. Yeah, but dude, that's not that far.
That's a fucking haul.
All right, wait, hold up. Here we go. Happy Valley to Columbus.
Happy Valley's also a fucking haul.
It's 5 hours, dude. Oh, wait, hold on. That's flight. Why is it giving me? Hold on.
Then Penn State is the worst place to travel to, also. And
Yeah, dude, it's 5 hours to Penn State, bro. It's the same shit as it was from Penn State to
Look,
Columbus
dog,
and it is from Knoxville to Columbus.
if my brother's homesick,
He wasn't homesick last year. Where was this last year? It's the same fucking distance.
hey, he's homesick now. People change.
Yeah, dude. That dude is not mentally fit. I'm not. I'm,
All
I'm
right,
good on
dude.
it.
All right. I just like pass rushers. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Hey, that's all right.
Excuse the-
I'm good.
excuse
I'm
the-
good on it. I'm good on it. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Pat's cool on it. I don't know where I'm at on it. I'm not. I'm definitely not cool on it. Rich Rod, dude. Okay, so just real quick, I like there being like a scope of schools or scope of coaches that like chat a little bit.
Yeah.
I like Rich Rod being a lot louder. I like it. I
Okay.
think that
Yeah.
he's
He's got a
gonna
good
be one of the-
personality.
Yeah, like I think he could be one of the good voices. And I feel like when he went away for a while, we didn't really hear from him a lot. So
Yeah.
I never like felt like Rich Rod for fatigue in terms of talking. I like him.
Is he? Here we go. Is he kind of? Does he have to take over the hole that we were left when Mike Leach left us?
Yeah, I mean that's tricky because I don't think anybody will ever like fully
Yeah.
give us that. But I think he's a better voice than Pat Narduzzi.
For sure. I agree wholeheartedly. I think Rich Rod is funny, dude. I like him as a person, dude. As like a just as a character.
And like, just real quick, Rich Rod told Pete Nakos he tried convincing Pat McAfee to spend on WVNIL instead of the Jello Shot Challenge in Omaha.
Also,
I stood
wait,
by-
what is this Jello shot challenge? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Because, like, how do we get a hot nut shot challenge going in Columbus?
Oh my god, dude! Are you a Jello Shot guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Jello shots.
Me too.
Massive viral fundraising tradition that takes place during the Men's College World Series, hosted by Rocco's Pizza and Cantina. Pits the fan bases of 8 qualifying baseball teams against each other to see who can buy the most Jello shots.
Jello Shots, yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, dude. Why doesn't Ohio State do this for a hot nut shot challenge?
Okay, because that's ridiculous.
I'm just saying. it'd
it's
be
not.
dope.
It's not marketable. Jello shots are marketable.
Hot nut shot is absolutely marketable,
It is
especially
not
during
marketable.
June, dude. It's Pride Month. This is the month to do it.
My point was just, I would love for Pat McAfee to just fucking bankroll WV. Just bankroll him for Rich Rod.
Yeah.
Like, have them be fun again.
I mean, honestly, dude. I mean, we grew up when West Virginia was at its peak of its powers, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Dog, Pat White, Steve Slayton, Tavon Austin, Geno Smith, like that little, what was that, like 6-year run, consistently top 25, just electric players. Like, dude, fuck yeah, make West Virginia great again. I'm for it.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome for the sport just in totality, and like not just like a good WV team, but like a Rich Rod fun offense WV team. I think it's one thing to like be like that, kind of that high floor. We're gonna run the ball, play really good defense, and we're gonna squeeze you like Iowa. Iowa's a good football team, but
it's not fun.
Yeah, like if West Virginia and Rich Rod has the same record as Iowa every year, it's like, oh my god, this is fun.
This is fun because you figure they're going to put up 40 points a game rather than Iowa trying to win each game 17-13.
Hey, dude, what was that one Geno Smith game against Baylor?
Dude, yes, it was
Geno Smith, Bryce Petty.
Yes, dude. We talked about this like somewhat recently.
That's that might be the
yeah, dude. Oh wait, fuck. I don't want their NFL. Are we sure it was hold on. Baylor versus
because was that when Kevin White was there?
Yeah, dude, 70-63. Here we go. Geno Smith. So West Virginia won 70-63. Geno Smith had So it wasn't Bryce Petty. It was Nick Florence was Baylor's quarterback.
Oh my God, that's
couldn't even tell you what he like. I don't even remember him. He went 29 for 47, 580, and 5 touchdowns through the air. Geno Smith, dude, 45 for 51 passing, 656 yards, and 8 touchdowns, no picks.
That is actually fucking insane.
Stedman Bailey had 13 catches for 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. Tavon Austin had 14 catches for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Dude, that is actually an insane
That's fucking
game.
ridiculous, dude.
That's an insane game, dude. Nobody was doing anything, bro.
No, dude.
Defensively.
What year was that? Hold on, fuck. This was 2012. All right.
Yeah, 2012.
2012. What did they finish West Virginia that year?
I have no clue.
They finished 7-6, dude, and they started 4-0 and finished 7-6.
My God. Dude,
that's so funny.
Dude, fucking only 82 rushing yards by the leading rusher of West Virginia, bro. Geno Smith threw for 656 yards. That's an insane game.
Crazy,
only one turnover.
Dude.
They threw the ball how many times combined? 90
in that game.
Times. 98 times the football was thrown. Only 1 interception.
Damn, dude. They were 5th in the country after that week. Or no, sorry. The next week they beat Texas, bro. They beat Texas to go 5-0.
Yeah, but that
game against Texas, Geno Smith went for. Yeah, that was David Ash, Texas too.
Because
even still,
just think about it, bro. Like that was 12, and then he got fired in 13 or 14 because. No, never mind. I'm tweaking because Herman went to Houston then there. But it was still a bad Texas team.
Oh yeah.
But no, that Baylor West Virginia game, dude. They threw the ball was thrown 98 times and there was only 1 interception. That's insane.
Their defense,
dog.
Baylor's defense that year was the most cheeks of all time.
And then when did Bryce Petty get there? 13?
Bryce Petty must have been 13. He was after that.
Because he was there the Boykin years.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bryce Petty. Oh, no. So he was on the team that year, but he started in 2013.
Okay, because 2013, they were really, really good.
Yeah, dude. 2013, Bryce Petty, 4,200 yards, 32 tutties, 3 picks.
And their only loss was number 10 Oklahoma State, and they beat number 25 Texas to end the year, and they lost to UCF.
7th in the
and then 14, they lost to West Virginia again. And then they lost to Michigan State, who was number 8 in the country after missing the playoff. And it was 42-41, and that was a great game, actually.
Yeah. That's fucking wild.
All right, dude. I do have some general mailbag questions that I want to get to real quick.
Nasty.
And it is Super Chat Friday. So, but Menace general mailbag questions. Actually, you know what? I want to get those after the break. I have this saved just for you. Thought you would appreciate this, dude.
You want to get a commercial first?
No, I just want to read this quick one-liner for you, and then we get a commercial break. Brown's quarterback coach said that he's been blown away by Shedeur. Has really good vision of the field. He'll say all things in practice times and be like, where did you get how'd you get there? Or see something in the field, it doesn't resonate with me. And then I go back and watch it on video. Sure enough, I see that. I'm blown away. I think he's got really good vision of the field. Shedeur this year. It's your year.
Dude, I give it to me, man. I really hope that we get it. I'm you know how I fall on this where Deshaun Watson, we've seen it time and time again. I don't need to see it, for whatever, a 4th year in a row. I saw flashes from Shedeur last year. I want to see him continue to improve on that and work on that. And I think that honestly, the Browns could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, man. If you find out that Shedeur could actually be a serviceable quarterback in this league, then you don't need to worry about drafting one next year. And you know what? Go get Jeremiah Smith instead.
Bingo.
That's what I'm hoping for. So
bingo. Let's get a commercial break. Come back. I got some Menace general questions. Some ACC and Big 12 stuff done. Pretty undecided. And then obviously at the end of the show, we'll get your mailbag questions. So get them in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sounds good. Remember, like the video while you're here and subscribe to the new YouTube channel, Menace_Sports, trying to build up those subscribers. So get her done. Go over there if you're watching on YouTube at Menace_Sports on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitter, rather. So, yeah, we'll be right back after this.
You guys have been listening to me forever about it, and it's a biohack is what it is. I'm talking about peptides. And if you aren't sold on trying them yet, I don't know what else to tell you. They are incredible. From retatrutide for fat loss, BPC 157 for healing, CJC 1295 for human growth hormone, and the newest one I'm adding is NAD+. NAD+ literally turns the food you eat into cellular energy and repairs damaged DNA. NAD+ transfers electrons in the mitochondria, acting as a shuttle to power virtually all bodily functions, and it activates enzymes that fix genetic damage and protect cells against stress. It also signals cells. It is, I don't know what it's an energy peptide. I'm talking about you will be the highest level of energy you've ever had if you add NAD+ to your routine. Whatever you want to do, just ask AI. Say, here's what I want to do. What peptides are best for me? And we got them all at menacetofitness.co. Go over to menacetofitness.co and start your journey. It's truly unbelievable what it's done for my body, for Justine's body. It is incredible. And if you haven't checked it out yet, you will eventually. I'm just trying to encourage you to start now. It's never too late. We have the best products on the market at the least expensive prices. You can't beat it. Go to menacetofitness.co right now.
Bang that way.
Bang.
Okay, dude. A couple of Menace general questions. Would you rather be the LeBron or MJ of sex? MJ only hit it 6 times, but made her orgasm all 6 times. Or you could be LeBron, who's hit it 10 times, but only made her orgasm 4 times.
Dog, that's the easiest question of all time.
What is the answer?
What do you mean, dude? Am
So
I getting
Pat does
more
not
sex
care.
or not?
Pat does not care if she gets off. He does
I'm
not
fucking
care.
hitting it 10 times, dude.
Right, hitting it.
You know
10
what? I finished 10 times. That's all that matters.
Yo, that's actually the most creative question I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
That's the most creative question we've ever got.
Just another reason why LeBron's the GOAT, right? If you just put it in terms of sex, it's a clear-cut choice.
Literally an insane thing. Ben Vargo, that's from Scarlet and Great Apocalypse. Such a creative question. And now the chat just cooking you for your answer.
For what?
They just said you've never had sex.
Prove it.
You said prove it?
Yeah.
It's a great answer. Ben V, add 2 players to this year's Buckeye team to make them unstoppable. Who do you add? Mine are 1 sophomore year Jeremiah, 2 freshman year Jeremiah.
Great answer.
Yeah.
All right. So just take 2 Buckeyes in a year to add them to this team.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I mean, the biggest question marks are O-line.
So for me, it's like Paris Johnson is 1.
Yeah, dude, get Paris Johnson, and then
my number 2 is Justin.
See, but like I think we're fine with Julian.
Well, I just think about like what we want and what we need for a national championship. The 2 biggest questions we had are A, is our offensive line going to be better? B, is our quarterback going to be a grown man? If I can answer both of those, boom, boom, like I think we'd be unstoppable.
Yeah. Dude, fuck it. Give me Chase Young opposite Kenyatta.
How high are you in Kenyatta this year? Like, what do you think he is? What do you think?
I really hope that he's going to take that next step.
You hope, or you think what he could be?
All right. If I had to give it like a confidence rating, I would say I'm like 65, 70% confident.
Okay. Huh. Not sure if I'm there with you.
I just believe that. All right.
Do you feel better about him, or did you feel better about Jack Sawyer heading into their final year?
I probably felt better about Jack because we saw it kind of.
And did Jack live up to what you needed him to be?
After the playoff run, he did.
Okay,
Not really during
the playoff run was
regular
a big part
season.
of it. I'd agree with that. The playoff run was huge.
But I think with what we saw, I don't know. I think the way JTT and Jack Sawyer closed out 2024, right, with the playoffs, coupled with, I don't know, like what we saw last year from the D-line. Like Kenyatta, I felt like took a step.
How good do you think the D-line was a year ago?
I would give him like a B rating, right?
Okay, I'm just generally curious.
I would give him a B rating.
Okay.
Because how many sacks did we have last year?
I don't know. I just feel
Caden,
like our best pass rusher was a linebacker.
Well, yeah, but Caden Curry had double-digit sacks, right? I think Caden Curry might have had more sacks than Jack Sawyer did. Caden Curry had 11 sacks. Jack Sawyer had 9. Yeah. So Caden Curry having more sacks than Jack Sawyer did in 2024, I think is huge. And it leads me to believe, like, all right, like we saw what Caden Curry could do. I think Kenyatta Jackson is a freakier athlete than Caden Curry. I expect him to kind of take over that role as the lead pass rusher. So I don't know. I feel confident that we can get a big year from Kenyatta.
Okay. That's fair.
And we brought in our jiu-jitsu fucking
Mr. Kim. Master Kim.
Master Kim, that's it.
Mm-hmm. This was a fascinating one. This is from our guy DJ. I've separately spoken to 3 former smaller school Division I coaches over the last month that left college to coach at a high school instead. 2 of them said the same. Their head coach got fired, and the assistants as a result, because the head coach was trying to coach a program of young men, set them up for life and success instead of just coaching a football team to win. The third said he came back to high school to focus on coaching football with less noise around. I thought those were pretty deep comments, and it also leads me to respect Day, Saban, Tressel, etc. even more because they have to coach a program and a team. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it, right? It's going to be harder and harder to coach these college athletes the more that they're getting paid, right? Because I mean, they're, for years, right? You were coaching these kids with their goal in mind is to make it to the next level to secure that payday, right? Now they're securing the payday in college. So you have to coach them differently. We've talked about how you can't coach as hard as maybe you were able to 10, 15 years ago.
And because of that, it's harder to develop men.
Yeah, exactly. It's harder to develop men and to develop, leaders off the field, right, rather than just on the field. So I think that you're right. It's a huge, I guess, hurdle that college coaches have to navigate now. And Ryan Day has done a great job from what it seems like so far. Mm-hmm. And hopefully that continues. And I think that, again, going back to just what we talked about earlier with Chaz Coleman and other recruiting things, right? Like Ohio State is identifying what players can be coached like that versus which guys can't. And honestly, I don't know if Chaz Coleman is the type of guy that fits that mold for Ohio State.
Culture matters. I agree. I think if you have good culture, you could risk the project kid, but some people think to keep your culture perfect, you don't want to risk the culture kid. So like all that I like checks out for me. That's all I have menace general wise. You want to get one more commercial break, come back, do some supers, and get out of here a little bit early on a Friday.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. We'll be right back after this.
Probably one of the coolest sporting events I've ever watched. UFC Freedom 250. It was incredible. I mean, the scenes, the White House, the flyover was nuts. And then the fights were incredible. I'm not a huge UFC guy, but I had to watch that one. And man, I'm glad I didn't have to pay a penny. No Paramount Plus subscription over here. That's why I have a box. The P6 Mini was clutch last night. It was plugged in, hooked up to Wi-Fi. Anything I want to watch. Every show, every game, every movie ever made are all on the box. Just connected to Wi-Fi. You don't have to pay for anything. No more Netflix, no more Amazon Prime, no more Paramount Plus, no more just the garbage that you have to watch the NFL season, college football. Shoot, you have to have Peacock now. Fuck a Peacock. Go to menacesports.com right now. Go over to our shop and get you a box. You can cut all your subscriptions. Bye-bye YouTube TV for $90 a month. No more. I'm buying one box and I'm good to go. Go check it out. menacesports.com.
Patrick, what do you got for us?
Bang, bang. Got some Rumble rants from our guy Clydesdale. I want to hit these before the Super Chats. Clydesdale, thanks for the 5. I listened to yesterday's episode late, and Pat, I was at the 2021 Oregon game too with my dad, uncle, cousins, and now my oldest stepson. Yeah, dude, that was it was just like a brutal day because I had just built up the shoe in my head for I was 24 years old, going to the shoe for the first time.
That was your first time at the shoe. I didn't realize that, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. First time ever at the shoe was 2021 against Oregon. Yeah, dude, just remember leaving the game like absolutely stunned and like, dude, you've seen me. I get very emotional after sporting events, dude. So I'm literally just like sitting there.
Pat be feeling it, dude. He gets the feeling.
I get hit in the feels, dude. I remember there's the Panera, dude, like across the street from the shoe on Lane Ave. I just sat in that Panera for like an hour, just like in silence, dude. Couldn't wrap my head around it. Later that day, the Indians get no hit against the Brewers. Ooh, and then the next day, the Browns lost week 1 to the Chiefs, dude. It was just like, oh my God. It was like the worst sporting weekend of my life.
That's actually a fucking insanely brutal go, dude. Holy shit.
Fucking awful. That was like the 3rd time the Tribe got no hit in 2021. That was the fucking most brutal year.
And we're currently on a D8, a no-hit drought, right?
No, there was one.
Like a single pitcher.
Oh, single pitcher. Yeah, dude. Did you watch that Tampa Bay game yesterday too? There was almost a combined one.
I did.
Fuck Craig Kimbrell.
Well, it's funny too because like, there was no shot for like the starter one because they went opener.
They went opener, yeah. Clydesdale, thanks for the 2 more. Also, my dad said the same thing about preferring to watch at home for years until I got him and I tickets for a game in 2016. Now he goes to a home game almost every year and is even working on visiting every Big Ten stadium when Ohio State visits. This year he's going to USC. That's fucking dope, dude. I need to do that for more college football stadiums. I do it a lot for baseball, but for college football, I think I've only been to, big time Division I. I think I've been to the Shoe, Penn State, Rutgers, and LSU. I went to an LSU game a couple of years ago.
Oh, sick. Well, that's good.
Dude, it was like, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fun. Like me and my dad visited my uncle who lives in Louisiana, and we went to the Death Valley, but it was a noon game against Florida. And it was just like, Florida was shit that year. I think it was a game that AR-15 got benched or either came in for. No, he came in for, I think, Felipe Franks getting benched. But LSU was not good and Florida was not good in 2021. And it was a noon game. So, like, it was not a true Death Valley experience. I want to go back for, like, a night game when they're ranked because that would be lit. Where are we? Recovering Fat Guy. Thanks for the 10. He also didn't want to be there, but he probably insisted. He was only a full-time edge last year. He really is a 4-year project.
Yeah, he's definitely a project. Honestly, like having a year kind of him sitting and essentially like red shirting, gray shirting, whatever you want to call it, and like lifting. Because he's really skinny right now, too. We saw the picture and you're worried about the weight.
Oh, yeah, dude. His fucking his legs were tiny, bro.
Well, yeah, defensive end and skinny jeans, a lot of people don't like that. People are freaking out about that. So, yeah.
Where are we? The Southern Buckeye, thanks for the 5. Chris, I'm actually driving from Tennessee to Virginia Beach. 5 hours ain't shit.
Just because y'all are built like that doesn't mean Chaz and I are built like that.
Bro, what do you mean? You used to do that when you drove from, you do 4 hours in a day.
2 hours was killing me, dude.
But it's manageable. That's all.
Yeah,
that's
no, definitely. 2 hours is manageable for sure. But I also know that like I'm an insane person.
All right, that's fair. Doug C, thanks for the 2. Today's show is sponsored by Wish with Patch Smith.
Patch Smith.
That's kind of wild.
I can't believe you never heard of Wish before.
I mean, dude, yeah, literally. I don't know. I just knew it as the fucking Lakers.
That was like the first like Temu joint, dude.
Yeah. Chewy Jensen, thanks for the 5. Not sure if it's possible due to the reasons he left from Tennessee, but would OSU be interested in bringing Chaz in? Also, hope y'all have a great weekend. You too, Chewy.
I think that like Juck would have a good read on this. I probably wouldn't. I don't have a good read on it right now. I'd have to ask around. But I'd be interested if I was Ohio State, and obviously Pat would not be. I don't know what Ohio State's stance on it is, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just out on the kid. I feel like there's no use for someone with that much baggage, right? That many red flags. I'm good on it. But Those are all of the super chats we have. So we're gonna get out of here a little early on this Friday.
Sounds good. Go enjoy yourself. Go enjoy yourself. Have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend. And yeah, I don't know what else.
Yeah, what is it? Wake up in a bed on Monday, be degenerate, all that fun stuff.
Awesome.
But appreciate you guys for kicking it with us the last 3 Patter Days. Always fun to do Patter Days, Chris.
Always, dude.
Yeah, and make sure we've got almost 1,000 people in here. Like the video, leave a comment below. I guess we never asked a question for the day, so I guess if you
we asked a question. If you could, what jersey would you retire?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Ryan era.
Yeah. Pick a player from the Ryan Day, Urban Meyer era. Which player's jersey are you retiring? And if you're watching, first of all, if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching on YouTube, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It takes 0.5 seconds. Also, if you're watching on Twitter, because we got plenty of viewers on Twitter right now, head on over to YouTube. Type in Menace_Sports. That is our new YouTube channel where we are trying to build up our subscribers and get it close to where we were, before the start of football season. So help us out, do that, and we will see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Menace out.